Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our first episode ever. This is I Can't Believe It's Not Canon. My name is London. I'm here with my friend Megan. Say
Hello.
hi. Hi. So, I am a savant when it comes to bad fan fiction. I am very well versed in my weirdest corners of the internet fan-written doctrine.
And I am not.
And not too long ago, I started showing Megan some of my favorite bad fan fiction and proving it is the purest, free form of entertainment. And I don't think people are accessing it enough. And we thought of this idea that it would be fun to share it with you guys. So that's what we're here to do. I am here to show you guys the most bizarre, confusing, nonsensical, wonderful, amazing, pure form of literature that is terrible fan fiction. Megan, have you heard about a little band called 5 Seconds of Summer?
I have.
Have you heard about The Purge?
I have.
If I were to ask you, how often do you think those things overlap?
They don't.
You're wrong. There is a very large number of fan fictions regarding 5 Seconds of Summer, which is a popular boy band for those of you who haven't heard of it. Imagine One Direction, but watered down and a little bit more Hot Topic-ish.
Yep.
And there you go. So, today we're going to be reading about someone who really wants to imagine themselves, or not themselves, it's an original character, it's someone new, but it's themselves, being in a situation with the Purge. Are you ready for this, Megan?
I don't want to be.
She has not heard anything that I'm about to read to her. So, we are starting off strong. The first title of chapter 1 in the book, which is titled The Purge, 5 Seconds of Summer, Luke Hemmings. This is on Wattpad, and it's written by delirious_is_awesome. Hour 1. Amy, Mom yelled, and I ran downstairs. What? I ask. Me, your father, and Alexis are going out to get some groceries, and then bring home dinner. Do you want anything? She said. I don't really need anything, I thought. I shake my head no. Okay, sweetie, we'll see you later, Dad said and kissed my forehead. And then my parents and my 13-year-old sister Alexis went to the door, and Dad and Alex walked out, and Mom looked back to me and said, Oh, and honey, be careful. It's purge night. She said and walked out. Purge night, I thought? Oh, they can't be serious. Going out on the purge night? I mean, what the Amy's point of view.
This can't be real.
But it is.
Oh, no.
And I'm so glad it is.
Oh.
I'm so glad it is. So, I think that was already Amy's point of view. So our lead character's name is Amy. But now it's switching to Amy's point of view.
Oh, gotcha.
So we are extra in Amy's point of view.
Okay.
I think it means we're about to get really inside of her head. It was a really cool choice by the author.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Amy's point of view. This just in, for one 12-hour period of time, emergency services are suspended, hospitals are closed down, and all crime is legal. Don't go outside on purge night. United, we purge. The news reporter said, but that doesn't stop me from going outside to find my family. You see, I'm 15 years old, and my parents and my little sister went to the store to get some food, and they left me here all alone on the most dangerous night of the year. So now we're re-caught up. In case you missed the whole intro, here we are.
It sounds like really bad parents. I'm not a parent, but I feel like that's a bad
Not here to
parenting
mom
choice.
shame. Not here to mom shame, dad shame, or little sister shame, obviously. But, I mean, ideally, you don't want to leave your kid alone when all crime is legal.
No.
Why are you going to the grocery store, too? I'm sure she'll explain.
They're probably out of eggs.
You're right. You are right. That is a necessity. She does pose the question, too. I mean, what kind of parents do that? I go up to the door and put my hand on the doorknob and twist it open, and I see darkness. Everywhere is just dark. I hesitantly walk down the steps. I'm in my black jeans, white tee with a black sweater over it, and my black Converse, and I make a lookout for everyone that is going to kill me. It's the purge, for sake. I walk, and then I feel a hand go over my mouth. I let out a quiet whimper. Shh, 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 shh. This will only hurt a little bit. he said, and I punched him in the gut, and he let go of me and groaned, and I ran for my life. Then I hear his footsteps gaining on me. Shit, I exclaim, and I see an alley. I make a turn for it, and I look back up against a wall. Since it's so dark, he probably won't see me. I let out quiet, shaky breaths, and a few tears slip from my eyes. This is like a fucking horror movie right now.
What?
Is it not like a horror movie? Is that not an accurate description? I think it is.
Why? Why?
Why not? It's the purge. What else is she supposed to do? Stay inside the house?
Not get murdered?
Valid. Her parents left her alone to go to a grocery store. She's really the victim in this situation.
That's true.
My only question, and this is the only plot hole so far in an otherwise absolutely perfect, flawless story.
True.
She's wearing a white t-shirt and black everything else, and then she hides and says they can't find her. Which makes sense, actually. So, we have an author's note here. Well, since everybody else is writing purge stories with 5 SOS in them, I wanted one too. And this would be 12 parts because, 12 hours and yeah. Bye!
Ooh, how many Y's were in that?
It was mostly E's.
Oh,
At
wow.
least 3,900.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Looks about right.
Brief question.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's writing stories with the purge in 5 seconds of summer. I told you, this is an untapped well.
Why do all fangirls want to be murdered by their crushes?
I wish I had an answer for that. I really do. But it's not just 5 seconds of summer. For anyone listening that isn't spending all of their time on Wattpad actively seeking out terrible fan fiction, first of all, what are you doing with your life? This is the best thing to be doing.
Yep.
Obviously. Second of all, there is a very weird subculture of young girls that would very much love to be murdered by men that they idolize. And it's One Direction, it's every franchise you can think of. It's Peeta Mellark, it's the Theo kid from Divergent. They all want to be murdered. I don't get it. But just immerse yourself in that culture for a second.
I don't want to, though. That's the problem. But you're literally forcing me.
Immerse yourself in the culture, Megan. Pretend you want to be murdered by Luke Hemmings from 5 Seconds of Summer. Can you not suspend your disbelief that far?
No.
We've accepted that the Purge and 5 Seconds of Summer exist in the same universe, right? We're there?
Yeah.
So just pretend you want to be murdered by them. How much harder is that? Okay, that's where we are. I personally, at this point, am at a point where I'm okay with being murdered by Luke Hemmings. So now, we're going into hour 2. Are you ready for this?
No.
She has survived hour 1. Amy's point of view. Still her point of view. Holy shit. I lived through the first hour, but will I be able to live through the rest of the night? I walk and walk, then I see my parents' car. Oh no, I said under my breath, and I look around to see if there was any people to kill me, and luckily there was no one. I sigh in relief and run to their car, and I see something I didn't want to. My parents with bullets in their head.
What?
I close my eyes, and I felt tears roll down my face. I look around the car, and I don't see Alex. Shit, I said. Alex ran off. So that mean she's still alive. I see a person with a baseball hat walking around the corner, and my breathing sped up, and I dropped to the floor quietly and sat by the car as I hear the person start to whistle. I let out a couple of breaths, and I look up to see if the person has left, and luckily they have. And then I get up from the ground and ran. But that didn't last long when I bump into a very tall person. The person looks behind and looks at me. I gulp, and then the person pulls out a gun and puts to my head. Go ahead. I've lost everything.
Oh! What?
She has, in all fairness. She has, in her defense. I'm kind of rooting for Amy at this point. Because listen, she is tough. She went through those 5 stages of grief like that. Most people, it takes years to get to, even past, up until, the anger, sadness kind of phase. It takes them a long time to accept something. Within, 30 seconds or so, she has gone from denial, bypass denial. Denial is dust to the wind. She has bypassed denial. She's not even angry right now. She doesn't seem to be in shock either because she's speaking full coherent sentences. That is stone cold tough. She just accepts, yeah, I've lost everything. Kill me, I guess.
Me on a daily basis.
I said, letting him to go ahead and kill me, but he puts the gun down. I won't, he said. What's your name? He asked. Amy. You? Don't you love it when someone's about to murder you, but then they decide not to, and you decide to have a nice conversation with them and find out personal details instead of escaping and running for your life?
Let's go grab a cup of coffee.
Yeah. He is very tall.
Ooh, I love a tall man.
I said, Michael, he said. I nod. What are you doing out here? He asked. Finding my family. What are you doing out here? I ask. I don't know, really, he said. Then I see 3 more people walking to us. Michael, I said, and he looked back at me. Don't worry, it's my friends, he said. I think we are officially meeting 5 Seconds of Summer. You ready? These 2 universes are about to overlap in the most ambitious crossover event in history, if I do say so myself. Infinity War, move over. We've got 5 Seconds of Summer meets The Purge, 2 different circles, and the Venn diagram, this wonderful fan fiction. I nod and I look back to see if any people were coming for us. Nope, nobody. Michael, don't split up from us again. It's Purge night, remember? Not your personal party where you could just get up and leave, a guy with blonde hair said in a quiff. A guy with blonde hair in a quiff said, he's kind of cute, Amy thinks. I thought, wait, shut up. This is the Purge. You might not see him again. Well, sorry, Luke. Why should the youngest be leading us and not the oldest? Michael, to whom I'm guessing Luke. Shut up and don't leave the group again, Luke told Michael. Wow, this guy's a dick, I thought. Who the hell is this? Luke asked, pointing to me. Amy, I said with a bitchy tone. Oh, rephrase. Amy, I said with a bitchy tone. Oh, great. We have to look after one more person, Luke complained. This does feel like the appropriate time for sarcasm.
Yeah.
When else is it supposed to be used, if not when you find someone whose parents have just been murdered and you reconnect with your friend who you lost on Purge night? That seems appropriate.
Yeah.
You know, you could just shut your mouth, all right, I barked. Ooh, someone is getting an attitude, Luke teased. Shut it, both of you, a boy with curly hair said. Do you have a gun or any weapon? A boy with dark brown hair asked. Hell to the no, I thought, and I shake my head no. How could you be out here and not have a weapon? Luke asked. 'Cause I was looking for my family, I said. What are their names? Michael asked. Nick and Vanessa, I said, and the boy's face went pale. I wonder what happened, I thought. Come with us, the curly-haired boy said. What? No, I said. If you don't, you'll die, and I don't want that to happen, Luke said. Then he grabbed my wrist gently and started walking. I can't believe this. I'm being kidnapped on Purge night. Are you kidding me? End of chapter 2, titled Hour 2.
That was so intense.
Yeah. So in chapter 1, she got left alone, and that's about it. In chapter 2, her family was murdered, she met 5 Seconds of Summer, and then she was promptly kidnapped by them.
Isn't that the dream, though?
Is it not the dream? All I wanted when I was 15 was to be kidnapped on a violent night by 4 of my favorite musicians.
Aren't there 5 of them?
Shoot, are there?
I assumed 5 Seconds of Summer. There's like 5 of them.
Oh, that would make more sense. But they said Michael and then 3 more boys. Are we going to meet another member of 5 Seconds of Summer? Or are we going to have a villain?
No, maybe there's just 4 and the name doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I think you're right, unfortunately. I would really love to have a plot twist where the member that everyone forgot about is the villain. That would be
Poor
wonderful.
guy, the drums guy in the back.
Nothing would make me happier than to get to chapter 12 and have it be revealed that the villain was a member all along. And all the characters and the entire fandom in general went, oh yeah!
He's in the band. What?
But I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. But you know what? Anything can happen in a universe where The Purge and 5 Seconds of Summer coexist. So let's keep our minds open.
Yeah. Ugh.
Also, very intriguing choice to have Luke go from teasing her to wanting and sarcastically saying he's upset he has to look after another person to just fully embracing it and being like, I don't want you to die. Very strong artistic choice.
Yeah, I like the character development in the 30 seconds that happened.
Me too. I think that's really great work.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly how character development is supposed to go.
Oh, 100%.
Again, Infinity War, move over. If you can't get any further off of this bench, Infinity War, I swear you haven't moved over enough. Keep going. This is taking over. The 5SOS MCU
5SOS
is
MCU.
the new idol.
Oh, no.
Going right into hour 3. Amy's point of view. Are they taking me somewhere to kill me? Because we have been walking for an hour in silence. I hear footsteps, and I know it's not us, because we stopped walking for a minute. Guys? People? Luke whispered. What? I said, but I was cut off by Luke. Shut up, Amy, he whispered / yelled at me. What the hell is going on? I said, but I got cut off by Luke, put his hand over my mouth, shutting me up. I hear the footsteps gaining, but then the footsteps went away. Luke took his hand off me. We almost died because of you, Luke said, and he got in my face. I back up to the wall, and Luke comes closer to me. No wonder your parents left in the middle of the purge, he said.
No, he did not!
He did. He did. Okay, that hurt, I thought, and I feel tears roll down my face. Give me a gun, I said, still with tears going down my face. Luke took his gun out of his pocket and gave it to me. Whoa, he's handing over his weapon to her. Bold choice. Luke Hemmings, you got bowels. I put it to my head, and Luke's eyes went wide. If you won't kill me, I will, I said. Then I put my finger on the trigger. Wait, don't do it, Luke exclaimed, and he put his hands on the gun. Let me die, please, I begged. I won't live for another 9 hours, I thought. You will, Michael said. I said that out loud, I thought, and Luke takes the gun out of my hands, and I glare at him and push him back in his chest. All of you, I said, and I started to walk away, but then I felt hands wrap around my waist and pulled me back from leaving. You're not leaving, he said.
Oh, he's
I shook my
now.
head. He is. His character development is intriguing and not exactly linear, is it? It kind of bounces back and forth, but you know what? That's just great writing because that's true to life. People don't grow in an exact forwards motion, you know?
Not at all.
There's regression. You know, 1 second you might be saying, I'm so mad I have to save this girl from her death, and the next you might say, I will never ever let this girl die. And it's only natural to 30 seconds later say, you should have died.
Yep.
And then about 10 seconds later say, I'll never let you die again. That's real. That's just true to life.
It is. I really love this.
He said. I shook my head. Why do you care about me so much? I asked. I just met this boy an hour ago and he already cares for me. I know what it's like to lose a family in the purge. I've suffered, but I won't let you suffer. We getting backstory, y'all.
Ooh.
Luke Hemmings has lost family in the purge. He said, and he pulled me in his embrace. You're gonna have to give me a gun, I said. He laughed and then he nodded. Cal, give her a gun. Oh yeah, Callum, he's another member. I remember following people on Instagram many years ago who loved Callum.
Wait. Callum Hood?
Hood, yeah.
Look at me go!
I think he's the one that had like really curly hair. So when they referenced a curly-haired boy earlier, I'm like
he's cute.
80% sure that was Callum.
Are they over 18? Can I say he's cute? Is that allowed?
Yeah. They're
he's
like
cute.
20-something now. They're like, yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, she's definitely not 18. She's 15, canonically, in this canon.
Uh-oh. If there's any kissy later in the scene, we're gonna have to cut that out.
Yeah, but it's the purge, so it's fine tonight.
Oh, you're right!
Yep.
All crime is legal!
All crime is legal.
Sick.
Luke said, and Callum nodded and pulled out an extra gun and gave it to me. I smiled and gave Luke's gun back to him. I let my gun in my back pocket. Let's purge, I said, with a smirk in my voice. The boys look at me shocked because I was just trying to kill myself a minute ago, and I wanted to go kill some people now. I'm not going to be this scared little girl anymore. This is the purge. You don't get to be scared. You just kill. Woo!
Wow.
We got more character development up in here, folks. Our sweet little Amy has really changed in this past chapter. So, she seems to have accepted again and again, I think it's the third time, re-accepted her parents' death. Which again,
I think at
true
this
to
point,
life.
she's kind of forgotten about them.
Yeah, I think she's moved on. She didn't move on a minute ago when she tried to kill herself. But she's moved on now.
Yeah.
She's accepted it.
It's
and
good. It's gone.
She has gone from being really upset and saddened by the fact that her parents were killed by murderers to embracing it and becoming a murderer herself. She's the inverse Batman. This is the reverse Batman.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, that's Amy's deal. Megan, what are your final thoughts on this for now?
I hate that you forced me to do this, but I guess I'll continue.
Good, because this is the end of episode 1, but we will be back next time, hopefully, to conclude this story at some point.
Ugh.
You know you love it. This is wonderful. I appreciate you guys for listening. Thank you very much for tuning in, especially if you stuck around the whole time. I can't imagine it was easy, but we appreciate it very much. Thank you. Big thank you to @delirious_is_awesome for creating this.
Yes.
It's been a lot of fun. Your story has a lot of twists and turns, and I thoroughly enjoy it, for one. Make sure to tune in next time, guys, to listen to me listing all of the ingredients inside of a breakfast Hot Pocket that I bought at the dollar store.
Ooh, yes. And please, guys, go read a bad fan fiction.